What is good, boys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Quackers TV with me, QTV himself, emphasis on the QT because I am one. Dean Smith is out the door, Stevie G is in. Aston Villa fans, non-Aston Villa fans, let me know what you think, because I know Dean Smith really was a massive favourite. But today, we're going to see how Stevie G would do, obviously with a little bit of Quackers TV to help him out. He's only new to the job, he needs a little bit of help, and I'm here to give it to him. First of all though, that is just not a bit of me, so we're going to have to work on the tactics. People, this is more like it. This is a bit of us. Let's us get Ings in, let's us get Watkins in, even if he doesn't play particularly well in their real life. Bundia, Bailey, that is our front four. We are sticking to that, at least for this season. But then you have to go on, what are the weak points of the team? Who are going to let us down? Mings, I mean, he did decent at the Euros, but he's old, he's 78 rated. You know, you can compare Conte and Mings actually. They're very similar in actual ability, but Conte's got age on his side. Mings, he's not really going to get us anywhere developmentally. 78 rated, yeah, he's the captain, but we got John McGinn and Emily Martinez. We don't need Mings' leadership. Matt Target, the most overrated left back in the league, he can just go. And then after centre back and left back, if we have any funds left, I'm going to be looking in this midfield too. Yes, McGinn and Douglas Luiz, they're both excellent players. McGinn, to be fair, this season really has fallen away quite hard, so it's going to be interesting to see if Gerrard can get the best out of him. But we're going to see if we can get someone in there to fill in that gap. And then finally onto the strong suits. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Matty Cash, Clace, Danny Ings, goal scorer, Bundia, El Jefe, we know what he can do. Leon Bailey is a superstar of the team. Emily Snake Martinez, we won't need to. So obviously, there is our transfer list. Ashley Young, he's anything but. Tyrone Mings, we said we don't really rate him, and Matty Target's just the worst left back in the league. Unai Nunez, the Basque-born centre back, he will give us the replacement as Tyrone Mings goes. And he also gives us the budget to get out my number one left back target, Nicholas Tagliafico. We didn't just want experience, we wanted world-class quality, and I had it in the palm of my hands and managed to mess it up. So instead of doing everything I just sent, I went out and signed Jaden Justin, who I actually do really rate in real life, and who also, because he comes on the cheap deal, gives us the budget to go out and get one max sense Kakaret. We may already have the Caucasian Kante in John McGinn, but trust me, Kakaret is one of the best signings you can make this year. The transfer business, Justin Nunez Kakaret, it's just pure quality. Unfortunately left our budget looking not so fresh until suddenly we got 6 million out of nowhere. I'm still really not sure where it came from, but we have it now. Anyway, it is time to see how this team does. Usually, I'll start with the first Premier League game of the season. But it just so happened the Carabao Cup brought us against their local rivals, rather, not ours, because I hate Aston Villa in real life. No offence to Aston Villa fans, I'm sure you're a delightful bunch when you're not on Twitter. Birmingham City, they came, they saw, and to be fair, they put up a good fight, but just like this ball in the end, it's always going to fall for us. Leon Bailey with the first goal under Stevie G. The song, it's just a banger. And soon enough, Danny Ings would get the first of what promises to be many. Also, just want to quickly say sorry for the delay in FIFA content recently. I've had computer problems that I will go into more later down the line, probably in the next Arsenal career mode video. But let's just say I lost about 15 videos worth of footage, which wasn't fun. You know, it is though. 5th place for the villains. Boys and girls, if Stevie G does this in real life, he'll have to Liverpool. He won't even have to wait till Klopp gets sacked. He'll just take over. Speaking of Liverpool, though, it was time for us to go out and scavenge from them. Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, two of, I don't want to say England's brightest prospects, but Harvey Elliott did look a bit of a player. Borna Barisic, 75 rating may not do him justice. We just wanted the backup who came on the cheap. I thought maybe let's go and raid Rangers. But you're going to be wondering, why do I see Wolves on my screen? I know they're from the Midlands too, but they're a bit pointless. They're a bit clapped. Well, you see, the only team now stopping us from reaching that 4th place pedestal is Wolverhampton Wanderers themselves. And to be honest, playing him I could see why. Nelson Semedo whips it in, Emi Martinez comes out to no man's land, and
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Adama Traore powers the open goal home, because even though Emi Martinez is meant to be our best player, he's looking more like a dickhead every day. But sometimes you just have to build a wall, let the intimidation come forward, and let the boys do what boys do best. Daniel Ings, the man's left foot, the man's right foot, left foot, right foot, whatever you want, head, penis, he'll get it done. Unfortunately, after about 50 minutes of knocking my head against the wall, ref, your money's in the paycheck, because thank God he blew the whistle just then when he did. We wouldn't be getting Champions League football this year, but it wasn't our only hope at Europe. After convincingly beating Ipswich Town, boys and girls, it just so happens we got in to the FA Cup final. Yes, it may not be as prestigious as the Milk Cup, but I'll tell you this, boys, you know sometimes when you're playing FIFA and the right song comes on and you just get the vibe, you just get it running through you. Even Alisson, the man who genuinely suns me every game, no one was going to stop me here. You know when you just get the right song, you start singing along. It was Kyle, by the way, actually banging rapper.
That's not right. That's not right. That is fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. What are you doing, fella? What are you doing? Fucking go. What are you doing? That's fucking
Liverpool fans may have been feeling like that, but I was feeling good. Especially when Ollie Watkins, Jonah from Tonga looking ass got through. Even if he did miss, I didn't care. I mean, that face scan, whatever that's meant to be, is absolutely the ugliest I've ever seen. I was just feeling myself. I ain't gonna lie, I was laid back, I was chilling. I was just singing. I didn't care. I was still singing along, bobbing my head. You know, you just feel it, and then Liverpool just decide to say, fuck you. That's kind of basically exactly what happened here. Discount Divock Origi, named Alexander Isak, came on the pitch, played an incredible ball. Sergio Canales miscontrolled it to fake out my defence, and then smashed it home. And, you know, when things go bad, they tend to go really bad.
the state of it. Banter FC has been reborn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, things weren't going great for us. But Harvey Elliott, he came forward, he found Daniel Ings, who found Jonah from Tonga. And if you haven't watched Jonah from Tonga, please do yourself a favour. It is absolutely class. 3-3, we were back. Liverpool were...
If I want to kill myself, I will. It's not hard to die. I could do it like right now.
Liverpool were putting us in a blender. We had 1 minute to go. One more chance. Curtis Jones, one Liverpool youth product, found the other. When it comes to kids, boys and girls, I can pick them. No comment. Boys and girls, not even 3-3. I've lost track of goals. There's been so many. 4-4. Yeah, we may have bottled a 2-goal lead, but we were still coming. Oh my god. Takumi Minamino with one of the worst misses you were ever going to see. Liverpool, they had nothing left. Stamina depleted. They were looking like me trying to run at the moment. They were on their knees. Danny Ings was through.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh,
Daniel
yeah!
Ings with a hattie in the FA Cup final to bring it home, living up to the villains moniker, because we was stealing it. And to be honest, I'm stealing the living right now because this commentary is going about as well as my love life. Actually, to be fair, both are flowing pretty well at the moment. But look what else. The only thing more beautiful than the girls I'm pulling is this view right here. Aston Villa lifting the FA Cup. Just quickly, just a request. I'm obviously a very small YouTuber, so if any of you are enjoying the content so far, please like, subscribe, comment. I generally would, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it massively. I really want to see how far I can take this, and any support is greatly appreciated. Unfortunately, our supporters would be disappointed. 5th place is where we'd fall. Wolves somehow getting to 3rd place. The team, it was coming along very, very nicely. The boys were developing. The youth was looking a bit... It was looking very good. On to season 2, and boys and girls, this transfer budget I was given, I was feeling some type of way about it. Aston Villa, they broke the bank for me. Owen Wineout window, I believe it is. I'm about to break the bank for you until you decide to ask for Curtis Jones, you clapped pricks. Instead of Owen Wineout, if you're wondering why we are going for him, James Justin, he's just not developing. Joseph Gavridol, he's not going to be as good as Nunes or Konza yet, but this next one, it's not because Ollie Watkins is a Jonathan Tonga looking prick, it's because Harvey Elliott is a cutie. Simple as. We did go back with the remaining budget, get Owen Wijndal in, and Dusan Vlahovic would be our final signing of the window. Halfway through the season, we'd somehow gotten worse, but we had smashed the Europa League, so you know, every cloud has its silver lining, and I don't even know if that's a saying. But I don't get this, by the way. Tell me if this is actually possible. We had Lille in the group stage, they got through the preliminary round, and then we had them in the first knockout stage. That seems really stupid to me. We'd literally just slapped Lille 4 times in less than a year because the Europa League's match fixing or something. Anyway, we had another trip to France, Olympique Lyonnais up next. Harvey Barnes sprints down the wing, finds Dusan Vlahovic, whose head game is looking hella strong. His wife must be delighted every single night. And soon enough, they were getting a little bit intimidated. They thought they'd go for some rough housing, let us know how it feels, let us know we're in a game. But you can't give Dusan Vlahovic a pen. It's basically all he scores in real life, and somehow he's worth 80 million. So he must be pretty goddamn good at them. Look up, he's literally scored 4 non-penalty goals this year. The team was looking strong. The league, it wasn't looking... We'd improved. But there's going to be no Champions League football for us this year unless we got it done here. Real Sociedad, they constantly live up to their name because they do act like their dad and sun me every time I play them. I do tend to struggle a lot when it comes to Mikel Oyarzabal and the boys. But we had to believe this was our only chance at Champions League football this year. And Emi Martinez was not going to let it slip. A huge save. And 40 minutes in, we come forward. Emi Buendia. El Jefe Buendia. I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Unfortunately, we would get in the rough housing as well. Many people would get nervous here, but many people want the greatest penalty save from FIFA career mode history. I generally think I've conceded about 1/10 of as many as I've scored. Danny Ings makes it 2. Real Sociedad, you might want to change that name. Real San Sebastian, that sounds about right. Maybe Real San Sebastian. They would get one back. They would make me a little bit nervous. Raul Jimenez, that bastard wouldn't leave me alone. But Danny Ings is just a cheat code, lads. That man doesn't miss. I mean, he's here on an angle about 30 yards out and he's just cracked it right foot top bins. That was a moment of silence for all our fallen brethren. who don't have Danny Ings in their team. I feel so bad for you. He is almost as good as Patrick Bamford. Almost, not quite. The Europa League win was here. With that is Champions League football on a bigger budget. We had to spend, and we made sure to do it. Harvey Barnes, another one, is not quite developing as we'd like. Jonathan Tonga, he obviously, as you saw, stalled developing last season. Harvey Barnes came as a stalled development. Bukayo Saka though, that man's potential has not been reached. Neither is this man. Declan Rice. John McGinn, the Caucasian Kante, he'd done a good job. Douglas Luiz, the man with the shite haircut, he'd done an excellent one. But we needed a world-class partner next to Maxence.
You are about to experience my
And
full
Declan
power.
Rice is just that. The lowest rated player right now, I believe, is 83 rated. It's Champions League football time. It's not just that. We walked our group. It's knockout stage football time. Bayern Munich up first. First leg, we managed to get a 1-1 draw, which tells you just how good this team is. The Milk Cup, the most prestigious cup. It was literally sponsored by Milk once. Man United in it. Man United, they would get slapped. 2-0, Harvey Elliott, Bukayo Saka, two of England's brightest hopes. I was aiming for that with Stevie G, because you think with the likes of Gerrard and Frank Lampard, they're going to look at England's youngsters, see if they can get a bargain here or there, and that's what I aimed for. Next up though, the second leg. Obviously 1-1 in the first, but Bayern did get that crucial away goal. We would push forward hard though.
Nope.
We would keep going. You don't give me two.
Nope.
Leave me alone. I don't know how I hurt you, Manuel, but leave me alone. Oh, on my life, fuck
Nope.
off. Actually, just fuck off. After Manuel Neuer made save after fucking save, Lewandowski on his right foot will just decide, you know, I'm just going to pluck this top bins. I'm just, you know, that top left corner, right? I'm just going to pluck it there. Thankfully for us, Alphonse Davies would look like Fonz, and he would get out of here. He'd probably try and jump over a shark and die. I think that's what happened to Fonz anyway. Giving us an opportunity to get back in the game.
Nope.
Except they still had Manuel Neuer saving literally every single shot. 84th minute, he saved shot after shot. El Jefe Bundia, one final chance. I love this man, and then he broke my heart. He chose Aston Villa over Arsenal, and it hurt me. It really did. But you know, just like that ex who you can never really get over, and who's always in the back of your mind, El Jefe was always there for me. We reconciled, and we came back. He found Dusan Vlahovic on that left peg. Manuel Neuer finally looking beatable. The immovable object met the unstoppable force. That was El Jefe. 2-1. We were here. We were there. We were every fucking where. Bayern Munich getting bounce after bounce now though. Another one back to Thomas Muller, and you're fucking kidding me. I'm actually gonna break something. I've played so well. And this is what I get. Bounce back after bounce back after bounce back after bounce back until they score a goal. And now suddenly I need to regain because I've got a penalty shootout, which they're absolutely bottling, by the way. Our highest rated penalty taker was about 70. I think it was actually Vlahovic, about 73. And it was going to be difficult considering all of Bayern's are about 90 rated. Sabitzer giving them the 1 goal lead. Vlahovic, our best penalty taker, up second. Plants it down the middle. And to be honest, I was too much of a pussy to go anywhere, but Leroy Sané finds Cloud9, looking for that gaming sponsorship right there. Leon Bailey. He's Jamaican, he's relaxed, don't you worry. Tommy Muller though. I'm telling you, I'm genuinely the best penalty saver in football history. Borna Barisic, up next, plants another one down the middle, plants another one straight down the throat of Manuel Neuer like I wish I could. we survive. The first knockout stage, where Arsenal tend to get beaten 10-2, we escaped. It didn't get any easier for us though. Back at Villa Park, if that's still what it's called. Paris Saint-Germain 0-0 in the first, 1-1 rather in the first leg. El Jefe, it was Brazilian number 10, Argentinian number 10 versus Argentinian number 10. Mbappe would equalise rapidly, but then boys, something just came over me and I'm not quite sure what.
Ooh, a fresh pie. Save me a slice. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... Alright, that's good. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slices!
Honestly, I was talking about vibe in the Liverpool game, but I'm not even exaggerating here. This is the absolute worst team. This has been the hardest team to use so far this FIFA. And I've just slapped PSG 7-1, and I'm really not quite sure how. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't give you any tips. I guess sometimes the tactics just pop off when you find the right team. Atletico up next, so we got off to a great start when they decided just to absolutely wipe out our striker. And bye-bye. The ref settled him straight bye-bye. Barcelona player I was actually considering signing before Declan Rice. Penalty to put us 1-0 up with the away goal to basically ensure qualification, and all I can say is I fucked that one myself. I'm not going to give any excuses. I just wasn't focusing properly and then decided to randomly press circle twice. We did though also go 1-0 up in the end. If Dusan Vlahovic can't, Danny Ings certainly can. Semi-finals done and dusted. We are in the Champions League finals. We won the Milk Cup final. Can we win the fuck up final, the FA Cup final? Arsenal the team to beat. I'm not going to lie, I was generally tempted to play the reserves and throw the games, so Arsenal won. Avenging that 4-1 battering Villa took last time they played Arsenal FA Cup final. It's not all great news because we couldn't win the Prem. But there's 3 guarantees in life. If I have a one night stand, I'm going to wear a rubber. I wear my name with my pride on my back like it's a football shirt. And if you get me to a Champions League final, I'm going to win. What I always say, simply as, is just get me there. And to be honest, I wasn't as confident coming to this one. Villa, they just hadn't been playing well for me. You obviously haven't seen all of the games I've played because some of them were just boring shitfests. But then it was Tottenham Hotspur. If it was anyone else, I would have lost that confidence. But I'm talking about vibe. And when I play Tottenham, I feel it. Bundia sprinting past Martinez, rounding it past whoever that fraud they have in goal to replace Hugo Lloris is. The baguette buffoon couldn't do anything about it. And I'm going to be real with you. We had chance after chance after chance. Tottenham were going nowhere. They were stuck in no man's land. This was a Hell in a Cell, and I got to be the Undertaker, which I don't usually get to be. I'm usually the bitch who gets beaten up by his older brothers. Oh. What the fuck was that? But honestly, we just came out, and we just had their number. Their keeper, to be fair, you know, get hyped up, lad. You've been keeping them in this 34 minutes now. I'm not even gonna lie, I was just trying to score bangers. Again, I'm talking about it. When you just vibe, when you just feel yourself. Conte thought he'd be the miracle worker for them this game. He was anything but. They were getting battered. Yes, sometimes they did get into our box, but you know what happened? We shut the door straight in their face. And we said, don't come back. We treated them like most people unfortunately treat Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm actually quite nice to them. They're very friendly people, you know. Saka, though, would also get denied. I'm sure he would have loved to score against Arsenal's biggest rivals. Oh, thank God. I'm not even gonna lie, I did generally shit myself there. After all of that, if I'd conceded the equaliser in like the 85th minute, oh mate. I'm gonna start doing live commentary so you can see just how I get angry at this game. Like, I don't do live commentaries at the moment because it's just generally I'd have to censor 99% of it because you're all too young. But, ironically, obviously as a Steven Gerrard career sim, as a manager, we didn't win the Prem because he just doesn't win the Prem. We did win the Champo though. Boys and girls, if you enjoyed, thank you so much. You've been a lovely audience. Peace.